Welcome back to another episode of Mavs Insights. I'm your host, Mitchell, and today we're diving deep into a topic that's been a hotbed of discussion and debate: the foreign policy of the Trump administration on Europe during his first term, what we can expect now that he's officially back in office, and the implications for the Eurozone moving forward. So, grab your headphones, settle in, and let's get started. Segment 1. Analysis of Trump's foreign policy on Europe. Alright, let's kick things off by taking a closer look at the Trump administration's foreign policy towards Europe during his first term. Now, if you remember, it was a bit of a roller coaster ride. Trump's approach was characterized by a mix of unpredictability and boldness. He often challenged long-standing alliances, particularly NATO, questioning the financial commitments of member countries. This was a significant shift from the traditional U.S. stance of supporting collective defense. He famously stated that NATO was obsolete, which sent shockwaves through European capitals. But was he right? Some argue that he brought necessary attention to the need for European nations to increase their defense spending. Let's not forget the tariffs. The trade war with the EU was another major aspect of his policy. The imposition of tariffs on steel and aluminum, and the threats of more tariffs on European cars, created tension. It was a classic case of America first, but at what cost to transatlantic relations? Time's ticking, so let's move on to the next part of our discussion. Segment 2. What to expect from Trump's second term. Now that Trump has officially been inaugurated for his second term, what can we expect? Well, based on his first term, we can anticipate a continuation of his America First doctrine. Expect more emphasis on bilateral agreements rather than multilateral ones. Trump has always preferred direct negotiations, and that could mean more deals with individual European countries rather than the EU as a whole. And let's not forget about the ongoing issues with Russia. Trump's relationship with Putin has been a point of contention. Now that he's back in office, will he continue to pursue a more conciliatory approach towards Russia? That's a question that European leaders will be watching closely. And what about climate change? Trump's withdrawal from the Paris Agreement was a significant blow to global climate efforts. With his return to the Oval Office, we might see a further retreat from international climate commitments, which could have serious implications for Europe's green agenda. Segment 3. The way ahead for the Eurozone in a Trump administration. So, what does all this mean for the Eurozone? Well, the Eurozone has been navigating its own challenges, from economic recovery post-COVID to rising inflation and energy crises. A Trump administration could complicate these efforts. If the US continues to impose tariffs, European economies could feel the pinch. Trade relations are crucial, and any disruption could lead to economic instability. However, there's also an opportunity here. European nations might be pushed to strengthen their own alliances and trade agreements within the Eurozone and beyond. It could be a catalyst for greater European unity, which, ironically, could be a silver lining in the cloud of Trump's policies. As we look ahead, it's clear that the relationship between the US and Europe will continue to evolve, and it's up to both sides to navigate these waters carefully. And that wraps up today's episode of Mavs Insights. I hope you found this analysis of Trump's foreign policy on Europe insightful and thought-provoking. Remember, whether you agree or disagree, it's essential to stay informed and engaged with these critical issues. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your friends. Join me next time as we explore more intriguing topics that shape our world. Until then, stay curious and keep seeking those insights.